Namaste and Dzień dobry. As a Polish woman who is married to an Indian, I feel extremely unsettled after watching this viral video in which an Indian man in my country, Poland, is being verbally attacked by an American man. So, as we often notice, USA, its leaders, and many American media outlets love to preach to the world about the importance of pluralism. But then, on the other hand, what many Americans do in the USA and in other parts of the world is something totally opposite to that.
Why are you in Poland?
Why are you filming me?
Because I'm from America, and in America, why are you being a parasite? Do you think it's okay for you to invade Europe? You're genociding our race. You're an invader. You're an invader. Go home. Go home.
So it can be seen in this video that the Indian man was verbally attacked and abused. I am listing some of the main verbal attacks here. Of course, point by point, I will respond to all of them. But before that, let's try to find out who the attacker actually is. It was reported that some social media users identified the man as John Minadio Jr. So who is this John? Well, according to the New York-based Anti-Defamation League, John Minadio II of Petaluma, California, leads a network that is involved in various anti-Semitic activities. You can read about it here. Just take a look at these objectionable photos. You can see Minadio in this picture as well. As you can read here, there are many neo-Nazis who are involved as well. So, this is what my initial investigation has shown, and of course, I have not concluded my investigation yet, as I would also like to get this confirmed by officials. Now, coming back to the verbal attacks that the Indian man faced. Point 1. You are an invader. Seriously, what is he trying to say? Indians invading Poland and America? Let's try to understand this. Indian tourists, Indian business owners, Indian students, and Indian talent are actively sought after by various foreign nations and their institutions. These foreign nations have their embassies in India, through which the arrival of Indians in their countries is facilitated. So, according to this racist man, are these foreign embassies which are operating in India and are seeking Indian talent and money facilitating the so-called invasion of their own countries? Does the abuser even know what invasion and invaders are? No, I am not talking about the countries that the USA has invaded militarily. I am talking about the bitter fact that the USA's very existence is built upon land that was invaded and colonized by white European invaders, and yet so many Americans of European ancestry still have the audacity to call others invaders? Want to see what an invasion can look like? Now look at this map of the USA. See this destruction of Native American land. Also, learn about what various European colonizers and invaders have looted or stolen from India. $45 trillion. That is what just the British alone stole from India. Go and visit the British Museum, which has been described as an active crime scene. Learn the fact that Europe and the USA accumulated immense wealth through money earned through slavery and the slave trade. Learn the fact that European pirates shamelessly and mercilessly caused global havoc through their crimes, looting and theft. Learn the fact that our fellow Europeans are still sitting on land that has been taken over or acquired from indigenous peoples. Point 2. You are genociding our race. Now, look who is talking about genocide here. Please pay attention. No, I am not talking about the Nazi genocide here. From Africa, where Germany committed one of the most effective genocides in history, to the heartbreaking demise of the biotic of North America, Europeans have already caused a lot of irreversible damage and destruction to humanity. How can anyone deny that? And yes, when it comes to mass killings, how can anyone forget the millions of deaths that Europeans caused in India through famines, massacres and violence? Point 3. Go home to India. You were telling that Indian man to go back to India, right? Now, will you also learn the fact that on the one hand, your country, the USA, stole Native American children, and on the other hand, Indians rescued, sheltered, and adopted persecuted European children? Yes, that's what Indians did. Go and learn some history about India's Valivade camp and Jamnagar. When the Poles were experiencing immense persecution, Indians sheltered and saved thousands of them for years. Instead of attacking and stalking an Indian on street, consider telling Poles about how Indians saved their women and children during World War II. Unlike you, those Indians didn't ask the Polish women and children to go back to their country. And don't forget that India is also home to numerous foreign workers and expats, many of whom are from Europe and America. Now, do you want to know why Indians are in foreign countries? Well, if Germany, the USA, the UK or other Western countries are facing skill deficits, suffering from labor shortages, suffering from low fertility rates, and are now almost desperately dependent on foreign workers to survive, it is not Indians' fault. In foreign countries, Indians are creating jobs, filling the skill shortages, driving commerce in various ways, increasing tourism opportunities, and feeding the hungry and homeless populations despite all the hate, racism, and abuse they receive. And don't forget, just one country, the UK, enjoys a massive net economic benefit of £25.9 billion because of international students in just a single year. And you were telling that Indian man to go back and build up his own country, India, right? Please, don't worry about that. First, please understand that India is not just being built. India is being rebuilt because a lot of its massive wealth and land was destroyed and looted by the European Christian colonizers and other invaders who robbed and looted India to build their own nations. And by the way, do you want to see how India is being rebuilt? You can see it right here. It is being rebuilt quite beautifully. Regardless of what you say and what you think, Indians will serve India and continue to serve the world because unlike you, they believe in Vasudev Kutumbakam. And just in case, if anyone wants to know why many Americans often sound so abusive and insecure, and what it is in America that has given birth to a mentality that reflects a superiority complex and hatred, then I highly recommend that you watch this research-based episode. Also, watch this one on the UK. I should also share with you that my husband, who is from India, has also been on the receiving end of a racist attack from an American in Poland. He has decided to share his story on our vlog channel, which you can explore. Of course, regarding this particular incident, the Indian embassies in Poland and in the USA are expected to take action, and in relation to that, there are some updates that I am sharing here. So, thanks for your time, and I hope to see you again.